Yes, people, here we are with another episode of Back of the Net. I've been away for a week and I've been hiding. Havertz's been stressing me out and that, so I've been staying away from the cameras and the videos. But listen, I got my boys, got my Liverpool fan Skants here. What are you saying, man?
Yeah, I'm not too bad, man. Yourself?
I'm good. I bet you're all right. Cav, I bet you're feeling like me, innit? What are you saying?
Yeah, man. 50-50 right now.
come like Mikel Arteta's tactics, you know what I mean? I'm not sure what's going on there. But listen, before we get to Arsenal, winners of the weekend, floor's yours, Skants. Tell us, listen, mad game. At 10 men, I really didn't think you had a chance, man. Like, what happened?
It was a crazy game, man. Crazy game. The game was wild. Like, referees, as per usual, we're talking about referees every week. And I'm not just saying it because, obviously, Liverpool, Van Dijk getting sent off on that. Each week, we're talking about the referees in this league. And they're terrible, man. Like, it's like they can't control the game. They're making up rules as they go along. It's like, obviously, Trent got fouled. Wasn't a foul. Threw the ball back on the pitch. Is what, 2 minutes into the game? And his rule is, you're wasting time. The game just started. You add the minutes on at the end of the half. How is it wasting time? It's like, you're frustrated. You do something, innit? It's just a natural thing. Everybody knows that about football.
Yeah.
Something happens to you and you don't get a decision, you're going to be frustrated. You throw your arms out, or you do something. It's like the refs are trying to take the emotion out of the game. Like, you can't do it, man. And I reckon in this is the last weekend before the international breaks.
Yeah.
I reckon they're going to come together and have a talk about it because it's getting a bit ridiculous. But as far as the game goes, like, when we went down to 10 men, I'm not going to lie, I thought we're going to get a thump in here. I was thinking of like the Tottenham score. It's going to be like 4-5-0. No, honestly, because we were getting overrun in midfield and then they were on top. And literally, we just battered down hatches until half time. Klopp went in, spoke to him. The same thing in the second half, sort of like battered down hatches. But then I'd say like the first two subs that came on, Jota and Elliott, as soon as they came on, that sort of like, it switched the game up a little bit. We sort of got more and more into the game and started getting more and more confidence. And you can see the confidence building with us, and with Newcastle, we sort of dropped. And as I said to Spets on our preview and on the review, Eddie Howe, like, I rate the guy.
Yeah,
but he hasn't seemed to have got that experience of like the big games and handling big squads. It's like we said on our thing, it's like he's putting players on to keep everyone happy. It's like Gordon's having a brilliant game. You've taken him off to bring on Barnes to keep him happy. Like you put him on in 30 minutes left. Like why can't you give him like another 10 minutes or so? Same with Tonali. Took him off in 30 minutes to bring on Longstaff. To me, Longstaff, that's a defensive option for me because Longstaff is more of a DM than a box-to-box player. And we just started working into the game. Got a bit lucky with the first goal with Nunes when it came off Botman, but the finish was just just different class.
Yeah.
Right? And then again, had a second chance, great pass by Salah, and again, bang, bottom corner again. So at first, like when I first thought it was a smash and grab. But then when you look back in the game, it wasn't really a smash and grab because we sort of dictated the play the last 20 minutes of the game. We got into it. So great victory, man. With 10 men, I was expecting with our first 4 games, I'm looking between 7 to 8 points. You could end it with 10 points. That'd be a brilliant start for me.
No, spot on. I feel like that analysis is right from what I saw as well. I feel like, and I think this is going to be like the not making of news, but like sometimes players get the goals where it's like from here, the confidence is there now, and you can see that celebration as well. And I think for the whole club anyway, because I feel you could see Trent, the frustration when he was like, come on, like really, really. Like, I think that was a big victory for you lot.
It was massive. Definitely. It was massive. It could be a turning point, but you just have to make sure to capitalize on it now. Like, not get too confident. Like, Villa ain't going to be an easy game on Sunday. That's not going to be an easy game. But again, we've got a week to prepare. We got a week to prepare for it. They've got a European game tomorrow, so.
Oh yeah, but they've won that one already, innit? That's like 5-0 already, innit?
Is he going to rest a lot of players? But he hasn't really got this. He's got the squad to rest like the whole team. You get what I mean?
So,
yeah. Villa got about 8 injuries, man. So
that's
man,
tough for them to rotate.
I swear, like 3 are ACLs or something like that. Mings, Bundia, and someone else got an injury in their club. I can't remember the other players.
Yeah, so can't remember. And what's it called? Meant to be going as well. Coutinho's meant to be going. Saudi as well.
Yeah,
is it Saudi or Qatar? Because if he's going Qatar, he's pissed. You know them ones like everyone's going Saudi. It's like
I think it's Saudi. I can't remember what team's picking him up.
All right, boy. Cab, what did you think of the game, man?
Of Liverpool game?
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah.
I mean, man, I just thought. I think Newcastle played very well. They seemed to be on top, and especially when Virgil got sent off, I just thought to myself, yeah, Newcastle going to stroll this now. They look quite strong in midfield. Enzo, he had a few little shaky moments, but you know, like Skants said, when you see like Tonali come off, Longstaff come on. The subs, Eddie Howe, I think he made the subs at the wrong time, at the wrong moment. I think when you're playing as a team like Liverpool, no matter what kind of condition they're in, they're always going to cause a threat on the counter, especially, always. So I just think that they should have, they had a lot of chances. I think they had about, was it like 23 or no, it was 26, I think, shots on goal Newcastle had to convert only 1. You know, I think if they had got a second, I think that would have been it, done and dusted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you always leave yourself, but it was a good win, man. Good win. I know Skats is happy.
I'll put it out there now. I think we probably got the best strike force in the league, like collectively, not as in individuals, but collectively.
Yeah, I'd agree, and I feel like as well with Klopp, what he did, I think Fergie used to do it as well. Like, you don't want to show your hand by going defensive when you're down to 10. I think it's a natural thing. You go down to 10 men, you see them take off, bring on a defender. And sometimes I think just go for it. Like, try and stay in the game, but go for it. And you show Jota, Nunez, that's quality, and you still got Elliott who's still there. Obviously Salah as well. So now you look good in attack. I feel like the midfield still
that's
missing.
That's, I mean, to me, if we get an athletic DM, I'd be more than happy. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Endo, but I just think he's more European football, cup games and stuff like that. Last 20-minute games to short up the game, got started. But then again, he's played 2 games with 10 men in both games, so you can't really get a bigger picture. He still needs to adapt to the league. He's been basically shoved in there. So I still feel he probably needs time to get up to speed of the game. So it's too early to say, he's not ready. Because when Fabinho first come, he didn't touch the pitch for 3 months. He played 1 game. And then once he's up to speed, we saw what he was. So I think he just needs time.
No, definitely, I agree, man. And I just want to touch on one other thing in the game. That save, you know, I love a keeper. My gosh, yeah. I know I saw someone on Twitter saying it wasn't that far away from him. But when I saw the speed of the shot, to not only save it onto the bar, to then get up and still do that. The guy is like, Alisson is, for me, in the Prem, number 1, bar none. Yeah. Europe, as you know me, Skants, we've been on Twitter talking about keepers. I feel like he's there. He's very close. I think
he's in the conversation. He may not be the top person, but he's definitely in the conversation. Like Premier League, like no one can touch him. Like regardless what everyone says, no one can really touch him. But worldwide, he's got to be up the top, at least top 3.
I think he's top 3. I think you've got Courtois, Mannion, and him. They're like that's the 3. Honestly, I keep watching that save, and it's mad that the way just
It's just the way. It's not the fact that people saying, "Oh, it wasn't top corner," but like you said, it's the speed of the shot. It was hammered, and if you look at it properly. He sort of had to look round someone first before he made the save. It wasn't like he saw it coming straight out.
Top quality keeper, man.
And that's takes. You need that 100%.
You look through all the years, like all the top teams have always had a quality keeper. Always, definitely. You know what I mean? You lot back in the day, you had Seaman. You had late. Right, people say Lehman wasn't that thing, but he's still a quality. It was
keeper. Still important for us.
You get what I mean? You had Man United had Schmeichel, they had Van der Sar. Yeah, I mean Chelsea had what's it called? Czech.
Yeah.
I mean Real Madrid have got Courtois. Like whatever goalkeeper you look around the world, they've always had a top goalkeeper. And you need it, man. Like they save you 10, 12 points a season, man, at least.
It's true, man. It's true.
Exactly.
You know what? He's here. Dubbz got another. You know what I mean? What is he on mute? Are you on mute?
Yeah. Mic's off.
Yo, apologies, fellas. Apologies, man.
That's cool. Don't worry, Skants represented the Liverpool fans for you, bro. Listen.
Oh, come on. As always.
Literally, we're just talking about
anything less.
No, we went over the game, and I was just talking about the mad save. I was just talking about look, see, everyone's got the same reaction. Just incredible.
Bro, there's a reason why Alisson's the best in the world, bro. Like, there's no one close to him right now, bro. Like, I'm sorry, there's no one in this world.
I think best in Prem, as we've said, I agree. In Europe or world,
who is there?
There's still listen. Okay,
remember,
he's injured.
He's keeping Edison on the bench right now for the national side.
But do you know what? I know a lot of people think I'm mad when I say this about Edison. Maybe Skats would agree because we always agree on keepers. I think Edison is good, but he's not as great as people think. You know, like when you watch him ball playing. He makes it look competent. You know, he does that whole thing like he's nonchalant on the line. And that makes him look so good. But shot stopping, he's not as good. Look how many times City last season can see that random goal. Liverpool don't do that because Alisson, keeps them in the game and keeps a lot of clean sheets. So I don't think he's as amazing as people think. Genuinely, I don't think the Brazil combo ain't that close. You know.
So who do you think right now in the world is better?
The closest to Alisson? I think it's Alisson and Mannion for me from Milan. I think they're, for me, the top two. Because Suarez injured now, so
he's quality. He actually is quality, man. He's quality, but still, he's behind Ali, bro. He's behind Ali, bro. Come on now.
You're forgetting Raya, bro. David Raya. Don't forget him, bro.
Honorable shot for Ramsdale as well. Come on.
Hey, my guy Ramsdale. Oh,
not after Saturday.
I know. Hey, we're not talking about that yet. But let's just do Liverpool. But no. Seriously, and obviously, before we move on to Arsenal, so obviously transfer windows closing. Obviously, we've seen the links with Ryan Gravenberch. I want to see what you guys think about that.
Skants, you got this?
Me personally, I think he's a good player. I'll be happy to sign him, but for me, he's not what we need. Like I've always said it. I've said it all summer. I want an athletic DM. Someone whose first job is to defend. That's their natural game. Like I know Klopp likes these versatile players, but I want someone that's their job. You look at it through the years, everyone's had they call them water carriers. They're not the most fantastic person. You can look through all the years. Dunga for Brazil. He's not a Brazilian player, is he? You don't think he's a Brazilian player, but he was vital for him. You get on Makaleli, Kante. Those sort of players, they're not like the fashion statement, but you need them in your team. I just want one of them players in our team. Their first thought is defend, tackle, get the ball to the stars, and be humble about it. So, yeah, they'll probably mold him into that position, but his natural instincts, he's always going to be looking forward.
Yeah,
I want someone who just sits in front of the back four and sweeps up. I think if we had that in our team, we'd be laughing, man.
And with that, one name. So give me one name before I go to Dubbz and see what he thinks. Give me one name who you want to see come in, because I know you mentioned Tony right now. Yeah,
realistically, I'd probably want the core of Crystal Palace.
We'd be happy paying 8. Is it how much they quote?
70 million they're quoting. I'd pay 70 million.
No, bro.
It's got to be. But think about. I know it's a
bro.
mad price, but if you look at it realistically, he's had a year in the Premiership. He was voted their best player last season. Out of all the players they got there, remember they got Eze, they got Elise. He was voted player of the season. He's only 23. He's only 23 years old. You're going to get at least 4 or 5 seasons out of him, and even if it doesn't work out for 4 or 5 seasons, you're going to get at least 40, 50 million back. The way we sell players is not like we sell players and we get silly money for them.
I know a club that can't sell players, but we're not going to get into that. Yeah.
But that's what I mean. Our process, we'll get a good money for him, even if we like lose 20 million, 25 million. That's who I would go for personally.
No, I like that. You, Dubs, are you in agreement with the Doucouré one?
I'm probably part of a small bunch that actually wants Gravenberch. You know, a lot of the Liverpool fan base, they wouldn't mind having him, but they're not sold on him. I've wanted Gravenberch at Liverpool for years right now. And to be honest, this is one of the only few signings that I know that we possibly will get that Klopp actually has chased after for quite some time. For the last 2 years, Klopp has wanted Gravenberch. He's asked for this kid for a while, but he chose Bayern Munich, unfortunately, last summer. And he's kind of been held back. I think he's got great ability as a number 8. And I think it's been kind of obvious that we do need another number 8. I know we definitely do need a number 6, but we need a number 8 because look what's happened in our midfield for the last few games. McAllister's had to play as a 6. And then in the midfield, we've had to drop Gakpo into the 8th position. I know Jones, Bajcetic, Thiago haven't been available, but I think that's a risk for most of the season. I think we might have some more issues with Thiago during the season. Jones, he picks up injuries as well quite often in the season. So we definitely need a number 8, and he doesn't affect the homegrown quota. So it's perfect for him to slot into that position. And he adds quality depth. Thiago, I don't think he stays after this season. So this is the perfect time for another player to be brought in so that can be ready for the next season when Thiago then moves on. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Yeah. So I think it's the right time to get someone like Gravenberch, and we need some tall quality guys in the midfield of the pitch. I'm sorry, but I'm tired of seeing my team getting bullied, bro. Like I don't want that anymore. When I start seeing Elliot did well the other day, but there's too many times I'm seeing him just getting bullied in the midfield. He's just too small. He's not built for it. Do you know what I mean?
But I must admit though, he's been good this season. I don't know what he's done in the summer. He looks like he's got a yard of pace from somewhere. I don't know where he's got it from. No, seriously.
I think it's the confidence though, because he had a good was it World Cup they had or Euros?
Under Euros. Yeah.
So he's a good player.
So did Jones. That's what I mean. Yeah. So did Jones. But again, I just don't think he's built for a number 8 position. I think he's best as a 10 or where Salah plays. So you know, when it comes to certain games where we're playing against the top sides, I don't really want to see Elliot playing there for a full 90 minutes as a number 8. Do you know what I mean? I would like someone in there that's very technically skilled, got the pace, more creative. And I would like someone like Gravenberch in there, just in case if maybe Szoboszlai might not be there, Gravenberch can fit in. If McAllister's not there, Gravenberch can fit in. That's perfect for me. But I agree with Skants with what he's saying. We do need another midfielder that is more defensively minded. I don't know. I'm not really sold on Endo yet. But I just don't think we're going to get a 6. I just don't think we are.
Yeah, unless we're waiting for Andre.
January. I think that's January, bro.
Yeah, that's probably a January. You know them Brazilian ones? They never come summer. So it was a weird January sign, isn't it? It's just like...
unless they get knocked out tomorrow. No, but true. Tonight. Was it tonight? It might be tonight.
It's literally the day before, bro. It's tomorrow, isn't it?
I think it's early hours of tomorrow.
Yeah. The only thing is as well is that we got Bajcetic coming back, and I honestly think Klopp wants him as the 6.
He's a baller. I mean.
But then listen, you guys enjoy. I see the smiles in their faces. So we're going to go from the smiles of the Liverpool fans to the what's the word? The despair, shall we say, of us Gunners. Cav, listen. Take it away, man. Take it away. 2-2 against Fulham.
That was poor. That was poor. Literally, I was saying that when I looked at our first few fixtures, I looked at it and I said, okay, Forest at home, you know, that should be easy. Palace away, tough, but they've lost their main guys. In Zaha, Elise's injured. Eze's still there, but they didn't really frighten me, to be honest. And I said, Fulham, get about 3-4-0 Fulham, clean sheet. But, man, this new system that Arteta's playing, I hate it, man. I hate it. Because Partey, when I done my review, you know, I watched the clip numerous times of that first goal. and the way it's weird. Partey just moved into that midfield. I think he moved into the midfield a bit too early and left so much space. So obviously when Saka's played that blind pass, Partey's gone. He's not there anymore. Obviously Pereira's gone through, but Ramsdale, that I don't understand it. The positioning. I mean, you're a goalie here, Matt. How would you position yourself in that? Because I think as a professional goalkeeper, it was shocking.
Do you know what I think it is though? I feel like, you know, when you're playing football, you kind of follow play. So like, I think you saw the Saka ball, and that ball was supposed to go out. I think it was to Saliba or someone, whoever was there, and then go out left. So Ramsdale was anticipating, cool, Saliba gets it, let me move over. But forgetting all that, a world-class goalkeeper bails you out at times, and this is where the Addisons and that save you. I don't care how you twisted your body. That ball was not so far away from him, and the fact he didn't get it, I'm like, not again, please. Like, he's so, as I said, I think he's just his mind is going through like 100 things, I think, at once, and instead of just calming it down, he could have saved that. But obviously, it happens. But you know, it is a system issue. You are right. Look, Dubbz is just cracking up, man.
Do you know what? You know what? I do want to laugh about it a bit more, but I actually genuinely think I don't think he was aware of where he was positioned in his box. That's what
it looked like it. It looked like it.
I think it's when he stepped out. I just think he was just so casually comfortable, and he wasn't expecting Saka to make a pass like that. And it was a thing where he was just like, "Oh shit, what's he just done? Like, I'm not even close to this ball. We're in trouble here. Let me pedal back." But he's not realizing where he is. Is he center of the goal? Is he?
Yeah, that's what it was.
And I think that's where he just got completely stuck, bro. He was so stuck.
Again, that's where a world-class goalkeeper is different.
And I agree
your
with
position is always, on point.
Yeah, you got to know where you are positioned.
Have to know. Like you see the world-class one do that. You did a little quick check.
He lost his bearings. When you watch him, when he's running back, he totally lost his bearings because his feet got confused. He's trying to look back at the same time, didn't know where his feet was. He totally lost his bearings.
He just didn't.
Man thinks it was St. Mary's when that pigeon was on the floor, bro. Man was checking that as well.
This is what I'm saying. It's like, do you see what happens though? Like, the thing is, when I do talk about Ramsdale, a lot of people have said to me, "Oh no, you get onto him a lot," and blah blah. But when you pick out all these little things, it adds up and adds up. And how many points have we lost due to silly little mistakes that he's done? Whether it's poor pass when he's passing it out, or he's way off his line and getting lobbed. Like, come on, man. Like Alisson, keepers like Alisson, that's not happening to them. Like we say, keepers, those world-class keepers will save you at least 12 points a season.
Yeah.
That's could be a difference. Like,
Alisson saved more than that for us last season, bro.
This is what I'm saying. That those little small things could be that made the difference last season.
Yeah.
Certain mistakes he made last season, like games against Southampton and stuff, when he done the poor kick out and all that, they scored. Games like that, we should have won, and we were like 5 points off winning the league.
Yeah,
it's little things like that, man. I don't know.
No, I hear you.
Rare in, man.
I feel you know what as well? I think we said it before. I feel like as a goalkeeper, I think everyone's so fixated on this ball playing goalkeeper thing. And everyone's forgetting the whole main objective of a goalkeeper is to stop the ball getting in the net with your hands, not every day your feet. Yep. And I think Ramsdale's good. You know what? He's not as good as people think he is with his feet. He is good at times. You see some passes, wow. But there are better goalkeepers. Like Alisson, very underrated. People don't see it, but he's very on target with a lot of his passes. I think he did it with United. I think last season, Salah over the top. Salah, he's very good at doing all that. And we miss having a proper commanding goalkeeper. And like Skants said at the beginning, Seaman, Lehman, they're the ones. You know, it's like 90th minute and the ball's in the box. And you just know your keeper's going to come out, catch it, go down. With Ramsdale, I always think he's going to
clap it.
And when I see him come out, I'm like, no, please don't. You know what I mean? And I feel like as a defender, you want a goalkeeper like an Alisson, where it's like the balls come, you hear them scream, like I'm coming for it. You just stand. I see Arsenal defenders, they still go for it because you're just never sure.
No, there's no confidence, man.
No confidence. But continuing. Honestly, this system was.
Do you know what? I don't understand. Like, something has got to be going on behind the scenes with Gabriel. I don't understand, because how are you not this Gabriel and Saliba pairing? Do you know how good that was last season?
Yeah.
How is Gabriel not playing? And Arteta said, he spoke to him, and he's all right. He's all right. He's not all right about it, but he's okay, and he's trying new systems and all that. No, man, this ain't the time to be like this year. Last year we just missed out. This year we're supposed to be going for the title full pelt. So you ain't got no time to be experimenting. Like go with your best team, your best squad, which we know is the 4 at the back. Play that from the beginning and win games. Because I'm guaranteed the first goal doesn't happen against Fulham. If we play in the back 4, that first goal does not happen.
No, definitely not.
It don't happen.
You know what? Because I'm confused as well about the Gabriel thing, bro. But I was speaking to another Arsenal fan earlier today, but apparently, I don't know if it's true. Is it right that apparently Madrid's linked to him?
I think, because Militao's out injured.
That's what I was my mate was saying earlier, because he's an Arsenal fan, but that's what he was saying. So I've not seen it anywhere. But
Ancelotti said they're done though in the window. So I don't even think I think something's happened. Like Cav said, something's happened. I've heard rumors of disciplinary or whatever. But
I think it's a Saudi. I think it's a Saudi thing. I think that turned his head.
I was thinking it's a Saudi thing, but really, at his age, was he really thinking about going Saudi at his age? He hasn't.
It's the Brazilians, though. No disrespect to him, but look at who's it back in the day? Who's them two Chelsea players? Oscar, and they had the other guy. Is it Ramirez? Is it Ramirez?
Ramirez.
That mentality is different.
That's what I'm saying. They're both in their 20s, and they went to China to get that big money. You get what I mean? So I don't think
true. I agree with you on that. But I can't see him saying to Arsenal, "You have to sell me to Saudi, and I'm not going to play." Like I just find that I can't really see players doing that. So I can get it if it's Real Madrid, Barcelona, and them teams where a player says, "Hey, I'm not playing no more. I'm sitting out. I'm feigning injury like what Coutinho did with us." I got it. I understood it. It's Barcelona. Do you know? It's Real Madrid. I can understand if you want to sit out, because it's a big dream for a Brazilian to go to those teams. So for Saudi, I just can't. No disrespect if there are some Saudi fans watching, do you know what I mean? I'm just saying there's not a club that I know in Saudi right now that's that level that can say to a player, look, boom, we're going to come for you. All right, cool. I'm just going to tell big Arsenal football club, I'm going to sit it out and wait until you lot make the offer. I just can't see that.
No, but you know what? Like Skants said, though, I think with Brazilians, it's different. They've got this thing of, how they grew up, whether it's themselves personally or family, all they think is peas. Oscar rated.
Yeah, of course.
Oscar said at the time, he went, I'm there for the money, for my family. Like 3-4 years there, we'll take them how long to make the money here. So I do get it, but I hear your point as well, where it's not like Gabriel's been out of the team. He's been starting. Like, you're just back in the Champions League. And what I would have said to him was, listen, even if you want to go Saudi, do this year, Champions League with Saliba, do me a favor, let's go for it. And then and I think the same will be you and Salah. I don't think Salah will go this year.
No,
I think 100% next season he's gone. 100%.
And that's how I see it. I just can't see him saying that to your club. You know what I mean? Just saying, nah, sit me out. Do you know what I mean? I can't. If it was Madrid, like what one of the Arsenal fans was saying earlier today to me, then I said that actually now makes more sense why he's not been playing, because he's probably said, look, I got opportunity to go to a club of my dreams. I need this chance. Do you see what I'm saying? Because like you just said, the team's in the Champions League, bro.
And he's literally I was gonna say he's literally just signed a couple of months ago. He signed a new 5-year deal, and in his video, he's like, he's settled there. London is his home now. He wants to bring up his kids in London and all this massive.
Man's got his hairline back, bro. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, he's comfortable, bro.
He's just.
I can't see it. I just think as well, moving from Gabriel, I just think tactically, I don't know about you lot, but I think the whole Pep playbook, Arteta's trying too hard now to replicate. Like, I look at him on a touchline, and my cousin, I know you watch this, so he's going to love this part, but you mentioned this. He calls him a mini Pep, and it's true. I hate to say it, but you can see. And like, he's trying this Partey thing, cool, because I think City did it when they had Diaz and Akanji and Lewis, and they're doing all this rotation. But Pep's Pep, that's different. And you can see Pep's evolved from that now. So like Gary Neville said, whilst we're all doing what Pep did last time, Pep's gone on again and did something else. So I think Arteta needs to look and go, do you know what? 5 points off last season. I played that 11, and consistently they were smashing it. You know what I mean? If we, like Cav said, if we stuck with that same 11, we would have brushed Fulham, them, like genuinely. But that Partey thing that worked, Nottingham Forest, the same thing. He went forward, Alanga gone, the same thing again. And it's like, I'm telling you now, if he plays Partey against United at right back,
Rashford is going to absolutely going to kill him. I don't get about these tactics. So I was saying, like I said, the Cav offline and stuff. It's like, you nearly won the league. You basically didn't win the league because of injuries and stuff like that. Didn't have the squad for it. You've improved the squad. You've added the players. So go again. When Liverpool lost out to like City by 1 point, what did Klopp do? He went all guns blazing. We won 27 games in a row and blew City out the water. All right, we didn't blow every team out the thing. We had to like dig in for games. We won this game, won that game, but we played the exact same formation, the exact same team. Players obviously coming in and out in the midfield and stuff, but he didn't change nothing. If it's not broken, why fix it? It doesn't make no sense. I don't understand.
Too hard.
It don't make any sense. Play your best team.
He said he wants to be unpredictable, but this formation is pretty predictable to the opposition.
That's unpredictable. I mean, he don't even know what he's doing.
but like you said, why didn't he do it in pre-season? He waited to the first game of the league season, and he played this formation. So you've had no preparation for. All right, obviously you could have done it in training and stuff like that, but training and match time are two totally different things.
And you know
everyone can see it's not working, but you can tell he's going to be stubborn and stick to it.
And in general, I don't think we've played well. We haven't played well as well this season, I think.
No.
Like, you know, like normally you look at Arsenal, you think, cool, we brushed off. And we have this issue of not smashing teams. And that's why I hate watching other teams, because I'm like, these lot popping. Look at West Ham, went to Brighton, popped 3, cool, they conceded whatever. We play Fulham at home. Palace away, cool. Palace away, that's a grind. We
can understand that, 10 men.
But I'm expecting Nottingham Forest at home, 4 goals, 3-4 goals minimum. Fulham, 3-4 goals. But you're here like 2-2, and it's very frustrating. And I think Arteta just needs to go back to the drawing board. How do you have Declan Rice now? How do you not look at it and go, Rice, Partey, Odegaard? That's my 3. And honestly, if you go like that against United and play your normal back 4, this might come back to haunt me. I can't see us losing. I genuinely can't see us losing.
No, I agree with that. I would agree with that.
And then you just go Martinelli, and if Jesus is back, Martinelli, Saka, Jesus, you're good. Because I think Jesus missed the last United game, didn't he? Last season, I think it's Eddie.
He was on the bench last week.
The one, the away, the home one he did, the Emirates one he missed. Yeah. But I think with Zinchenko back now, I think that Zinni's going to be the only invited. I reckon he'll go back to that back 4 now. Because Zinni's back.
I got a feeling he's not, you know. I got a feeling he's going to be
stubborn.
No, not the thing. I just think you can just tell he's one of them stubborn people. Like, I know the whole world and the fan base are saying go back to it, but we're staying with it. It's going to work. Blah blah blah. I don't think he's going to change it. I think he's going to do it again.
He wants to beat Man United with it, so he can tell everyone, "Told you so."
Exactly.
But listen, Rashford, if they play him left, he's going to ruin.
Yeah, no, and he wants Havertz to work, innit? Remember, that's his signing.
That's my next topic.
It weren't like he was scouted or anything. That's his signing, so he has to work. He ain't gonna change it.
Skants, I hate the way you went into it, because that's the next to God. You know what? Before we move, we're gonna touch on him now. So let's just do it now.
It's nothing bad about it, but the fact is, like, I know as fans you want to give everyone the opportunity to come in and do well for your club, no matter how they played at other clubs. But you've had 3 seasons of Havertz, seeing what he does. Everyone can tell it's not going to work. Arsenal are a high tempo team. Would you say, right?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
He slows it down. He slows the play down. Like, how can you fit someone in who's not high tempo?
Exactly.
You get what I mean? It doesn't make any sense to me. You're a high tempo team. You play on a break quick, like Newcastle, for instance. They're three midfielders. They're aggressive. Like their whole team's aggressive all over the pitch. That's how Arsenal work. They're aggressive. They close you down. They give you no space. You can't do that when you've got someone who's basically lackadaisical. It's basically like how Ozil was. Don't get me wrong, Ozil's a top quality player. But
he slowed it down.
He slowed it down. You get what I mean? And that's exactly. And Arteta got rid of him, didn't he? He didn't like it because he's like, he's too slow for me. But then you've now basically brought in the exact same player you got rid of.
When Vieira came on in that position,
he was quality,
bro.
He was quality.
I've seen him.
Let me not even lie here, because I think I missed the ending of the game, so I saw 2-2 whatever. But I think later on, someone put a tweet and all like, "Look at what Vieira did." And after expecting some fell compilation, I was sitting there just going, I went, "What?" Like he was phenomenal when he come on. And for me, I would even look at saying, "You know what, Havertz, this one, I'm gonna bring you off. Bring you off the bench. Vieira's got to start this one because I thought start or." Come on instead of Havertz. Be in it because he was phenomenal. And I feel like having Havertz, you can tell some of the players as well, is because they want to. Odegaard likes to get and look around,
pop the ball.
You know what I mean? But imagine you're trying to pop it, and I'm looking, and this gangly guy is just walking towards the ball. Like, come on, bro! Like,
but again,
Cam's getting
the formation as well. That's sort of hampering other people in it. Because think about it, this season, really and truly, Martinelli and Saka have been, by their standards, they've been poor, haven't they? Not as in like, I'm not saying they've had bad games, but to their standards, it's like they don't seem in rhythm either. Because obviously Saka's used to Ben White bombing on and overlapping him. Now he's getting double teams because he hasn't got Ben White going down the line for him. Same with Martinelli.
He needs Jesus,
Not Jesus. You think about Xhaka as well. How much he used to do, like coming inside, going outside. Giving Martinelli that freedom. Now, again, he's been double teamed as well.
I'm glad you touched on that because I'm sure Cav's seen it as well. As an Arsenal fan, when it's not going right and a goal and I see Xhaka scored a banger, I was like, come on. I hate football, genuinely. Like, oh, man. But no, honestly,
worldies, man.
That's a sword he could die on, Arteta could die on this sword because it was a signing that wasn't needed. We needed, like, for me, a Kudus, who's obviously gone to West Ham now. Saka needed a rest. But I think Arsenal banking on the other youngster who, Ethan, I always forget to pronounce his surname. And
Nwaneri.
He's quality. But he's quality, so I feel like maybe that's what they're trying to do. But so Arteta's on him for this one, man. It could be a big, big issue. And obviously we've got United Sunday. I know you guys are Liverpool fans. I just want to, what's the prediction for you lot on that one?
If he goes back to the normal standard formation, I think you lot will win easily. But with this inverted formation at the moment, I can see United sneaking a win.
Oh, God forbid.
Because of Rashford. Because Rashford will murder Partey.
Yeah.
Remember, he's a centre midfielder. He's not used to tracking back on wingers. He's not used to tricky wingers, is he? He's used to normal standard centre midfielder. He's not used to a tricky winger. And Rashford's rapid.
Yeah,
remember what Alanga did to him. You get what I mean? That's no disrespect to Partey. Alanga's a winger, and he absolutely skinned him. What's Rashford going to do? Especially if he does like he did on Saturday, inverts inside quickly. Ten Hag's going to say to Rashford, "Don't go past halfway line. Don't come back.
Just stay there.
Just stay there and cheat."
What do you think, Dubbz? What do you think about Arsenal?
I think Partey returns back to the middle. I think he returns back to the middle. I can't see your club not getting a centre back in. It was 48 hours to go, I would say. I can't see that he's going to go into the season, especially in an important game like that. But to be honest with you, United are there for the picking, man. They came back against Forest, but if Forest was sensible, they should have just sat back after they went 2-0 up. They went 2-0 up. They should have just went defensive and just kept hitting them on the counter, but they didn't do it. That was poor tactically from them because they had the game won. They had it sewn up, but they just kept making a lot of sloppy mistakes. I don't know why they were still trying to push forward. But I just don't see Arsenal making those type of mistakes against United. I just think that they just looked awful against most of the sides this season. Attacking wise, I think it'll be too much for their defense. Because Varane apparently is injured, I think.
He's out, yeah. Varane's out, Shaw's out.
So what are you going to say to me is, what's his name, who's returned back to them from Leicester?
Now, you know what?
Evans. It's Evans, isn't it? I think it's
they're going to be smart. They'll do Lindelof. They'll put
Lindelof and Martinez.
Yeah. And then they'll do Dallo left, Wan-Bissaka right.
Regardless, you're going to cook them. That's what I personally see. They got fortunate. Remember, also Forest had a man sent off as well. And I think Forest did have a chance to actually equalize to make it 3-3. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
United are very suspect right now, bro. And even seeing what Spurs done to them.
It's the best chance to play them, man.
I love the confidence you guys have.
Exactly. I don't think they've been good, United. I just think Arsenal. I think I'm seeing a 3-1 win for you lot. That's how I'm seeing.
I think Højlund's gonna make his debut as well.
Please no. I'm fed up of being that club. I'm fed
Is
up
he back
of being
already? I
that
thought he
club.
was out longer than that, right?
That debut goal.
He's back in training.
He's gonna come on like 10-15 minutes.
And you know what I envisage as well? Everyone's been slandering Anthony, yeah.
He's gonna score.
I could just see it now. Oh my. Oh God! And do you know what it is as well? I feel like United are so jammy. Like we're all saying now, we're gonna smash them.
Yeah,
I can just see them just smash and grab. What, Cabby? You going to that one? Are you at the game?
Yeah, I'm at that game, man.
You don't look like you're ready for it, man.
Listen, I was even scared to Skants. Was it yesterday's Skants? I was saying I might not even go. I might not even go.
Oh man!
Tell you, man.
Yeah, no. Hopefully you'll pull through. Like before we wrap it up, there's one thing I'm going to touch on them because I think they deserve a bit of credit because they've surprised me for the last 2-3 minutes or so. Just want to touch on Spurs. I don't know about you guys.
Out of the EFL Cup already.
Hey, listen. It's normal, isn't it? It's normal. We see it all the time. It's normal. No, I just want to say, do you know what? Like I felt like when they lost Kane, I thought that this would really, really, really struggle, like genuine. But I feel he has brought. I know it's early. I still think he's brought a bit of something to them. I think bringing Basuma back has been massive. Like I think, you know what I mean? Because I kind of forgot about him. You know what I mean? Because Conte, when we play, he was injured and all that. And I look at the midfield now, and I think it's all right. Like they look decent.
They've still got things to come back as well, innit?
Oh yeah, Bentancur.
That's the one.
Damn, yeah.
That's the one. I thought they would do decent this season because if you look back through the years, whenever Kane's injured, they play better without him. He's not the main focal point. They're more of a team. They're more of a team when they play without him. You look at their run to the Champions League. He weren't playing. Remember they beat Man City. They come back against Ajax. They've always done well whenever he's injured.
True.
Like if you look at when he's always had that ankle injury, they always play well. So I thought they'd do right.
And touching further on what Skants is saying is that when you think about it, they had Dele Alli as a 10 during that period of time. They were playing very, very well. So now they've got Maddison sitting in there now, which is what they've been missing for the last few seasons. Perfect blend of football that they're doing right now. Just
Ansu Fati on a loan as well coming.
Oh, is that confirmed as well?
The rumors,
Apparently that should get done.
I don't know about him. I never really watched him.
Apparently wants to come Liverpool. He'd rather come Liverpool, but we don't need him, man.
He's injury prone though. Bad.
When you're that young, and you're injury prone, it's a bit of a
worry.
And what's his name? Brennan from Forest, they're getting as well.
50 mil though. You know what? So just some of the prices these clubs are quoting is pissing me off. Like how
bro, Chelsea have just signed that Palmer youth for 40 mil plus 40 mil with 10 appearances in the league. What's he done?
This is what I mean about Chelsea. Like I know people say, they're spending money on good players, whatever. But Cole Palmer of all the wingers you could have got. Think about it. And then you know what? Go Cole Palmer. I think literally it's a scattergun thing. They're literally just pick like Football Manager. We had bare peas for everyone.
City and Chelsea are in bed with one another, bro. They're just saying, all right, cool. Let's move money like this. We'll work together.
Yes, man.
We're cousins. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Let's do this. Let's do this right. we'll move things properly. You know what I mean? Like, 45 mil, bro. We can't even sell Phillips, who's got experience, bro. They got experience in the league. He ain't the greatest, but we can't even sell him for like 8 or 10 mil right now, brother.
All right, listen, I'm not having a Liverpool fan talk about we can't sell, you know. Me and Cav know an Arsenal fan, bro. Arsenal man can't sell anybody.
He's had a season experience and we still can't even sell him for 10 mil. We're going to send him out on loan, brother. Yeah. That's how bad it's got. You know what I mean? What, United was shifting Fred for like 8 mil, bro. How does that make any sense?
Yeah, but Man United, like they've always done that, man. They always spend stupid money. Their sellings are rubbish, man. So
but
I wouldn't even worry about them.
This kid with hardly any experience, bro, going for 45 mil.
No, but it's Chelsea, though. You know Chelsea paying stupid prices anyway, man.
Mad. Listen, Mudryk is still waiting for his chance as well. So
I don't understand why they got him though. How many wingers do they want?
But I think the Mudryk one, it was more political than anything. Because if you remember, it's not like the Liverpool Chelsea Caicedo thing where you're both going. It was literally Arsenal. The guy was. I remember I was away at the time. Where was I? I was in Poland, and I remember I was like, "Can't wait to get home, bro. I'm gonna find out this winger." And as I'm literally getting in the car, I see Ornstein go, "Dude, agreed." I'm thinking, "Yeah, we've done it." And it's like, Todd Bowley's Blues. I went, what? Where's that come from? Like, mad. Yeah, mad.
That was for his country. Like, so I can't knock him for that. Like, people say, "Oh, he's gone for money." That was money for his homeland, man. So I can understand why he went there. So you can't really 20
million of the deal went to Ukraine, innit? 20 million of his deal.
That's what I'm saying, man. So you can understand what he did.
Poor kid, man. And Arsenal fans are bullying him in his car, bro. Man wants to cry. You know? And the thing is, just lastly, why did he keep his window open? Man was literally
he just looked like a lost kid, didn't he?
You know what I mean? Like, you can tell it hurts him being there.
Man. But why hasn't he got one of these like big Eastern European cousins sitting in the back seat just to open the window, look at them, and they go, "Ooh, yeah."
You know what I mean? But listen, boys, thanks for being on, man. Appreciate it. Listen, nice wrap up. I'm sure. When does the window close? Is it not tomorrow? Is what?
Friday midday, isn't it? Or
Friday midday.
11 or midnight. It closes Friday. Yeah.
Oh, that's all. Before we go, what do you reckon on the Champions League draw tomorrow?
Oh, I forgot about that.
That was tomorrow, isn't it?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Hey, listen, I'm not used to it, bro. I'm not used to it. Things are different. I'm not used to that.
What are you boys thinking? Do
you know what? Thinking? We're gonna get a madness in the pot one. Because is there? Quote me, guys. Is there a weak team in pot one? I can't remember. Is there?
I don't think so. So no, I don't think there is.
You know what? Give me whoever for the first one, because you know how it is if you beat one of them.
Wait, the only one in group possibly is Napoli. They've lost a few players this summer, and the manager's gone as well, isn't he?
I wouldn't mind playing them. I think that type of team. Yeah,
I think Napoli's probably Napoli and
Napoli. To be fair, give me PSG. Give me PSG, bruv, because this PSG I'm
Inter Milan.
Inter Milan, probably, isn't it?
Inter Milan. Is it Fenerbahce? The group pot one. I think Fenerbahce.
I'm not sure. But to be fair, I'm gassed to be there, first of all. And you know how it is, you guys, you're stalwarts, mate. Like, you'll always get a hard first team. As long as you beat them once at home, you know you're kind of gonna be through. And like Fergie said, hit 10 points early, you're done.
Yeah, and then you're done. Yeah,
you know what I mean. But Arsenal, I remember under Arsenal would win the 3. And then the 4th would struggle. The 5th, next to the last game that we got to win.
That was I blame Wenger for that, man. He was in it for the money. No, seriously. Just think about it. Half the time you lot are in the pole position to win the group. Yeah. And then the last game you make mad changes because he thinks you're already through. And then you draw Bayern Munich in the next round and get pumped. Like,
bring us Bayern, bro. We've got Rice now.
That, man.
We've got Rice now. To be fair, on a serious note, I think in Europe, we will go far. Currently, how it is, it's not like back in the day where your Bayerns and your Reals and your this were like far, far away. I feel like if we warm up and stop doing this nonsense tactic, I think we could go far. I think all I want to see is minimum quarterfinals, just to say, do you know what? Well done. Like you did that. You've gone further than before, and you step up from that. But
I think most English clubs do well in Europe anyway because of the style of play.
Yeah,
that quick style of play. No one in Europe are really used to.
They can't handle it.
That's what I'm saying.
I think the only one that could was probably Napoli because they've got them type of players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You got Benfica and Feyenoord in pot one as well.
Give me Feyenoord, bro.
Yeah,
let's go there, duffy them quick, bro. Get them out. Speaking of just obviously I keep saying last point. Obviously, the Newcastle fan who's not here, unfortunately. I hope you guys get the group of death. I hope you get the toughest group possible. I hope every game you play, tough away, you then got a tough away Premier League game. Yeah. This guy trying to talk to it, you lose to Liverpool, and you think
we'll see about this. We'll see about this new era. Yeah,
the new era, baby. But listen, boys, appreciate coming on, man. We're obviously going to do some more transfer and wrap up in about 2 days' time. Hopefully, we can talk about some new signings and come on, please give us a good group tomorrow. But listen, love my guys, I appreciate. Yeah,
cheers, thanks.
No worries, man.
Peace.
Take it easy, man.
End it, boys.